Berizzo, chopper through the right side. That's a leadoff single for VCU. We've seen a couple of those in the extra innings, and no one's been able to capitalize. Might this be different as the number 2 hitter for VCU starts off the 15th inning with a single? Might the tide finally be turning one way or the other? VCU, Rhode Island, no one's been able to get over the hump. A couple runners reaching third. But of course, no one coming across the plate. Pretty remarkable when you think about it. In the aluminum bat era, you can play 14 and a half innings and have no runs scored. It's been interesting to see the strategy on both sides. What does VCU do here? Do you give Witt the green light? Do you have him take essentially 2 strikes and put the onus on Robinson to throw some strikes? We'll get our answer right here. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Runner goes, and Witt lines it into right field. Berizzo around second falls down and just dives back safely. That was almost catastrophic for VCU. It just got worse here because it looks like Berizzo is hurt. He hurt his shoulder. He's holding his shoulder. Time is called as the training staff runs out to tend to Dane Berizzo. Man, just the range of emotions right there in the last 40 seconds for what VCU just saw. You had the hit and run. Paul Witt going the opposite way. He gets the hit. Berizzo is going to go into third base standing up with no outs. He tripped around the bag, fell down, had to dive back into the base. It looked like he was a dead duck. Frankly, I don't know how Rhode Island didn't tag him out. They didn't. Berizzo dove back into the bag. I don't think he hurt himself there. I think he hurt himself initially, but he's holding that left shoulder. He came up right away holding that left shoulder, and that's what the training staff and the coaches are looking at right now. So, man, a good break for VCU, a bad break for VCU, a good break that Berizzo was able to dive back into the bag, and, well, now he's shaking it out, and pretty vigorous shakeout of the left arm. So, hoping for the best. Gosh, you play this long, and focus is tested, and endurance is tested, and I'm not sure if he rounded the bag and maybe slipped on the base, and that's why he fell. Unsure. I mean, he's one of VCU's most experienced players. He's okay. He's going to stay in the game. So, all right, if you're VCU, you'll cut your losses here. Third baseman Lawrence Hill is holding the bag. No surprise. The first baseman Alex Santos, he is creeping in, so you got to figure the bunt is going that way from Lacey. He's going to try to push it to the right side, give Berizzo every chance to make it to third base. The 2-1. Lacey squares around a bunt, gets it down, bunts it right to first baseman, who picks it up in fair territory, puts the tag on Lacey, and Mitchell Lacey gets the job done. Alex Santos is the one who fielded it, applied the tag, so it's a 3 unassisted there, but the runners advance. Berizzo to third, Paul Witt to second, and VCU's going to get 2 cracks at winning this game, and first up is Zach Ching. Base hit, VCU wins. Double play is a non-factor here unless you're talking about a fly ball to the outfield and a catch it and then gun Berizzo out at the plate. So the winning run here in the bottom of the 15th is at third base. There's 1 out, and here comes the intentional walk. Nick Robinson, they're going to intentionally walk Zach Ching in order to set up the double play. They want to face Brett Willett, who is 0 for 6 in this game. No surprise there. Nick Robinson is throwing the intentional walk pitches about 100 miles an hour and not that far at the plate. He throws it away. Here comes Berizzo with the winning run, and that's how it ends. I told you it was going to be exciting. I told you Robinson was throwing crazy intentional walk pitches, and there's no way that this game ends any other way than with an intentional walk, wild pitch. VCU wins 1-0 in the bottom of the 15th. Dane Berizzo scores the game-winning run, the only run, as VCU wins their 11th consecutive game. They win the second game of this 3-game set, so they've won this series. They've beaten Rhode Island in the series already. The coach is shaking hands behind home plate. And, man, if there was one, it wasn't going to end on a walk-off home run. It wasn't going to end on a base hit. It was going to end on an intentional walk wild pitch. I told you it was going to be exciting. VCU 1, Rhode Island 0. 15 innings,